Good. Sorry about that. Good morning, everybody. Um, all right, it's a Tuesday, and let's see what's going on. We got red futures so far. Um, so yeah, market went down last night thanks to many reasons. We got JPY is keep going higher, and that's hitting October high last night, and that was not good. If you remember, last year October was the market bottom. That's when JPY was the high of the point, and right now we're kind of in the bear market. So every time market goes green or market runs up, there is a chance reverses back up. As I mentioned many times, daily and weekly direction is way down, and until we don't have a yellow bar on the TTM squeeze, there is chance to still go lower. Let me show you guys something here. So when something goes down like this, there is few possibilities that's gonna happen. Either it's gonna do a sharp return back up. That's when we're in the bull market that happens, and or it's gonna come down and maybe consolidate, maybe does a little bit up and down, then goes down again. And another possibility is that come down and then make a base and go up again. So we'll see which situation is gonna go. For now, it seems like it's happening like this, and we'll see if what's the next catalyst or what's gonna happen. Either this one, but for sure, option number one is not happening for now. Um, so anyhow, we got a lot of names, 4 hour MACD golden cross, but it's sign of bottoming, temporary bottoming for market, but it doesn't show power to go up. So in this situation, you want to wait until you get the next 4 hour dead cross, because when that happens, you go for next leg down. Unless we see the 4 hour MACD curves up, and then we start seeing yellow bar in the TTM squeeze, then we can talk about a serious reversal up. Anyhow, pre-market right now, ES 5, 15:30, everything is downward. 1 hour is downward. 1 hour was golden cross last night. Yesterday during the market was golden cross and it was a bullish sign, but last night is dead cross. It went lower. There is a possibility that the low of futures of last night gets retested this morning, and we'll see what happened after that. If it's gonna break it, then the ES next target is 4308. We'll see. Thursday we got the PCE. That's really important report, really important. And then at 4 p.m. after market close, Powell is gonna talk. So that's the most important thing that's gonna happen. And then maybe we have a wild Friday. Um, NQ, same thing almost. Yeah, 5, everything is downward. 30 minutes is not dead cross yet. Again, it's possible to retest the low of pre-market. And 1 hour is downward. 4 hour is golden cross, but not. It's showing sign of bottoming. We are right now. If you notice, last 3 days, market tried to go down, but it bounces back up. So it's establishing a range. Once it breaks the top of the range, then we can have a solid bounce up. But for now, every dip that it goes down, 4300 and SPX is getting very strongly defended, and 4326. Let me show you guys here. 4326 is just like a magnet level right now. Above or beyond, it comes back to it. And once we break 4300, then 426671 for sure is gonna come. 100%. I mean 99%. I don't want to say 100%. But we'll see. If things get very ugly, then fast 4266, then we can go to 4200, 4147. The only catalyst that is out there is the earning season that's coming up in 3 weeks, starting with banks. But anyhow, banks are pulling back very hard right now too. At some point possible, maybe one day before the earning, maybe 1 week, maybe 2 weeks, sometimes near earning date, any name can have a possible pre-earning run-up. So we'll see. Anyhow, to TNX pre-market, it's pulling back a little bit from yesterday, almost 1% lower. TLT is up, and we got the 31 hour dead cross. 4 hour we got dark blue bar, but it's still very bullish on daily and weekly. Until we don't have a solid weekly dead cross, this can continue going higher. DXY is just hovering around 105,985 level, up and down there. Still bullish on daily and weekly. Pre-market today, 1530 and 1 hour is downward. If the 4 hour dead crosses, it can get a little bit interesting. As always, this goes lows, market can go up. If it goes higher, market can go down. Weeks 4% lower, 1812. That's a key level right now, is just up and down between 1726 and 1812. Yesterday it tried to break it. Wait, it tried to break it. It went lower, but it came back up above 1726 again. If it goes above 1812 and it stays strong above it, then it's gonna be a big trouble. 4 hour, we got dark blue bar, but it's not dead cross. Once it dead crosses, it's possible to get 1 day or 2 day green day, but then we'll see what happens, because it's still very very bullish on daily and weekly. BTC is just up and down between the range. It's still just up and down between 27 and 25, just up and down. Once it breaks 25 or 28, then we can get interesting there. Nothing exciting there. Apple every day is just jumping up. It's still bullish, bearish on daily and weekly. It's possible that Apple be the first name to get a yellow bar on the TTM squeeze, because it's holding 173 54 major level very strong, and every day it opens, it jumps up, it goes like near 177.23, and then it, market weakening and then go down. So keep an eye on Apple. Every time you see it jumping, market can go a little bit up, but every time you see it start pulling back, then it can reverse the market. For now, Apple is gapping down 1 point, so 174.95. If it can hold it, we're looking at 174.08, 173.54. Again, it's just gonna be up and down between these levels, unless it breaks 173.54. Then it can go retest 171. 171, which was the low of this season, 171.96. But again, 175 breaks, 177.23 can come. Need a 30 minutes MACD golden cross. For now, direction is downward for 30 and 1 hour. To Amazon, just hovering above 130. 4 hours golden cross. Daily, weekly is downward. Again, this one just up and down between these levels, 128, 129, 131, and 132.46. Breaks either one, can make a bigger move. What else you got here? Nvidia was actually stronger yesterday, especially at open. It jumped up, then it got to 422. Even though this morning it gapped down, but it just recovered again. So that means people are stepping in, and this name is possible to be one of the first name to get a yellow bar too. I like it at the 4 hour. We're getting a light blue bar on the TTM squeeze. It's all about breaking 425.36, the high of yesterday. If it does break that one, then we're looking to run up to 426, 429, 432.37. If it goes crazy, 441. Doubt it goes that much, but 432 it is possible. Keep an eye on Nvidia. If market bounces back up, Nvidia and Apple is one of the best candidates. Baba, nothing exciting there. Again, these names have no respect for technicals. It jumps up 2 days ago, and then boom, yesterday gap down and recovers, and just wild moves there. It's just hard to predict movement in this one for sure. Bidu, same thing. Need to pass 133.03 to run up higher. Netflix, 4 hour is curving up. That's an interesting thing, and I like it that it's stochastic fast. Weekly is golden crossing, but so far is no power. So this one, again, same thing. Same thing. It doesn't seem like it wants to do a V recovery. Maybe it does like U, maybe. And the earning, this one is Netflix is one of the first name that does in the tech industry, one of the first thing that does earnings. So I expect 400 probably get retested before the earning, but we'll see. 4 hour is upward. Pre-market right now 5:15.31. 1 hour is downward. 377, it was a hard line that it defended last few days, and so it's probably just up and down between 377, 380, and 384. Once it passes 384 and 388 strong, then we can talk about a real bounce up. Meta The meta daily is downward and weekly is downward, but 4 hour I like it that we got the second light blue bar there. And this one, it's all about 292 and 65. Once it breaks that one, then it can go much lower. But for now, every time it dips to 295, 292, it bounces back up, comes back to 300. Pre-market right now, 5, 15, 30, 1 hour is downward. So we'll see if it retests 295, 292, and then may probably go back to 300 again. Tesla opening 3 points lower. It went up last night. It was actually a strong close and it went up, but then again, futures are red and it joined it. It touched down 242 again and then went up, down. So it's a little bit wild move there. 4 hour, we start getting yellow bar. Daily, weekly is still downward. And then we'll see if it can break 246 strong. Yeah, 246.1 and 248.56. If it does break that one, then we can talk about a serious bounce up. I think Tesla is possible to do this kind of thing, V recovery. So at some point, it's possible to touch down and go up crazy. I'm still optimistic about October release, October sales report. Just waiting for a good entry. You need to see a 4 hour MACD golden cross one day is strong, then you can do multi green days running up. To Microsoft weakness there, 314.47. If it can hold it, we can go run down to 300, 310, 306, 304.01 is next there. 1 hour, we got red bars, and then if it dead cross 1 hour MACD dead cross confirms the past 314, run down there. Google again defending 130 very hard, just up and down between these levels of 127 and 131. Still defending the earning run up that it had the last season. So last season was 127, 128. It ran up to 140, and then but 127 was the bottom line. So once it breaks 127.16, then it can go much lower. But for now, it's just up and down between these levels: 120.16, 128, 130, and 131. To AMD, it did have a strong close yesterday. It jumped up to 90. It went above 97.51. 4 hours golden cross, but again futures are red and back to the lower. So all about 96.26 and 97.51. If it can break 97.51, it can run back to 100. But if it goes below 96.26, can go back to retest 94.25 and lower level. Pre-market right now 5.15.30 is downward. Need to see a 15.30 MACD golden cross for run up. But if 1 hour dead crosses and 96.26 passes, we're looking at 95, 94.25 get retested. Boeing, what else you got about Boeing? Boeing is just every run up getting sold, but yesterday it did make the first green daily candle, and that was really interesting. So keep an eye on this one. 4 hours golden cross. Once it passed 200, then it's possible does a nice V recovery probably. But daily, weekly is still very, very bearish. If it does break 96.91, which is defending right now, and then low of 2 days ago, yesterday was 195.91, 195.19. If it does break 195.19, then easily 190 can come. Better avoid this name. It doesn't move that much, and premiums are getting killed a lot. SPY is opening below 430. 428.72 was the low of yesterday. 428.62 is the key major level to watch. If it can hold there, we're looking at 426.77, 424.91, and 423.77. That's the next major level. Again, need to get back above 430. Then it can run back to 431, 432, 54. As always, and you see 1530 MACD golden cross, can run up again. But for now, direction is downward. We'll see if it's going to hold yesterday low or if it's going to be a bounce point. That's the key thing. And yeah, 1 hour is downward. 4 hour, if you see a red bar or if you see MACD dead cross anytime this week, then another leg down in the market. QQQ yesterday went as low as 355.93, and again my target is and was 355.3. Once it touched down there, I expect some recovery. It's not too far. Probably is gonna touch anytime this week. Not sure when, but again, 359.97. That's a key level to watch. If it passes that one, we can go for recovery. But for now, it's still very very bearish. And daily and weekly, 4 hour is golden cross, but is not, doesn't show power to run up. And pre-market right now, intraday 5 15 30 is downward, 30 is about to dead cross, so most likely lows of yesterday can get retested, and we'll see what's gonna happen after that. What else you got here? That's pretty much it on these names. FedEx is holding up very strong. This one still has chance to run up to 69.87, 274.66 is the next target. TLT is went up again a little bit, but right now, thanks to TNX rise up, TNX rising up, that's causing more market going lower. So you can see here TNX goes up, market goes down. TLT, it tried to jump, but wait for the 4 hour golden cross, probably maybe. Still very bearish on daily and weekly. And this one, my next target is 86 to 86.03. If it can hold 89.45, 86.03 is the next target. But once the 4 hour golden cross and we see a yellow bar there, then it can probably maybe do a big bounce up. What else you got here? QCOM was interesting yesterday too. 4 hours golden cross. Daily MACD is actually curving up. It was a very big jump up yesterday. So 111 is a key level to watch. 111.42, if it passes, it does a run up. RIVN was very strong yesterday too. 22.39 is the next key level. Passes that one, can go for a run up. CAT is holding a strong. Caterpillar need to pass 273.91 for run up to the higher level. What else you got? Banks, still not much happening there. Need to see a 4 hour golden cross for signal for a pre-earning run up. MS the same. These were a strong jump up last week, but again they dumping very hard right now. Costco has earning after close, so keep an eye on that one. Maybe it does some run up today. If it does, 562, 567 is the next target there. MU has earning today this week. I think is on Thursday, so Tuesday, on Wednesday after close. This one can have a big, huge effect on domino effect on all semis and techs. Nike has earning too, so that keep an eye on that one. It's been falling hard, just keeps going lower and lower. Not sure people are not buying Nikes anymore. So next target there is 87.74 and 84 or 84.8. Yep, that's pretty much it. As always, keep an eye on 15 and 30 MACD. If you see them golden cross, market can reverse up, but for now direction is downward. The key point is if we're gonna most likely we'll retest the lows of yesterday, but the key point is if it's gonna pass it strong, or if it's gonna be a bounce point, or if it's gonna consolidate. We'll see. As always, you can join State Option Service, or if you just want levelchartwiser.com, I have 7 days free trial right now I'm offering, so you can join and enjoy it free. All right, thank you and have a beautiful day. Thanks for tuning in.